back to the channel. It's the Sunday, November 16th, 2025 Helium Miner Update coming to you from our Alpine World headquarters. We're getting ready to ship out of here, getting the rig ready. Actually, just put a video out yesterday, replaced the starter battery, got that done. Maui's hanging out. Yep, right underneath there. Starter battery got replaced, so we are all set. Still plugged into shore power, getting the fridge ready. And getting stuff packed up here. We are ready for a road trip. Yeah, looks batteries are charged. Yeah, a little bit of stuff's cattywampus back here, but get stuff sorted out pretty quickly. Got to haul one of the bikes back to Portland. We're gonna go do Ironman New Zealand in March, so I got to bring that with me so I can get it over to Kona. It's been cold enough in the winter, or sorry, during the week at night, that we've been running a little heater in here. Probably should turn that off since the door's open. Now he's ready for a road trip. There you go. So it is, yeah, balmy, probably like 52 degrees. We've got about a 7,000 foot ceiling here, though it is clearing. You just take a look at some high clouds. There you go, coming to you courtesy of Starlink. Got the new cord in. I think I might have mentioned that on the live stream last week, because the cord on these Gen 3s just is not long enough, so I had to get another one. It's like $150, so they're making their money there. And got some dog action. There's Maui, Ferry Peak. Everything is awesome here. That's like 9,700 feet up there. And yeah, there you go. High clouds, Jackson Hole, that way, about 36 miles as the crow flies. So that is where it's at for this Sunday. Cowboys playing on Monday, so they can't lose today. That's good news. But hey, let's get back to the market update. If you've been following along on the channel, you'll know we've got 4 MNTD miners. We've got one here in Alpine, 2 in Portland, and 1 in Kailua Kona. We'll be back there December 11th, December 12th. Anyhow, general market update. We're going pretty risk off right now. Bitcoin down to about 95,000. That's about 20. That's a little more than 20% off the high, and certainly, probably you call that beginning of bear market for Bitcoin. Total crypto market cap right now is about 3.2 trillion, which that's dropped a little bit. I think I did say Bitcoin is at about a 6-month low, so that's the way that goes. Bitcoin's actually been following the market here pretty closely, because I know we've had a few down days in the market last week, and it seemed to coincide with Bitcoin going down. Seeing some liquidation of some leveraged positions, so we'll see if we see some more of that this week coming up there in crypto as well as in the stock market. So yeah, we shall see. IoT token that we had been earning on the miners, that one's at $0.000361 per token, even for the week. So altcoins, when I was getting ready to looking up some things here for this live stream, was kind of surprised. Thought the altcoins would be down a little bit further, but they're even for right now. HNT, Helium, what we are earning on the miners right now, trading at $2.40. Also even. Again, a little bit surprised at that. And then Bitcoin at 94,400. It was about 95,000 earlier today, last week. That's down about 9% for the week. It had been holding that 100,000 for a bit in that trading range of 100,000 to 105, but down to 94.4 now. And then finally Solana at $137.69, down 15%. And by the way, no financial advice here. We just are doing this, the Helium here and all this as a hobby. So just fun times. Our Kona miner sitting in a hexagon with a couple of other miners. And again, you can look at the Helium map if you want to see how the world is divided up into these hexagons. And that's a good thing to look at if you're going to set up a miner on your own and be able to see if you're going to be doing some revenue sharing there or not. Um, the the miners that we ended up we're running, they're all from the factory, and gotten this question from folks. Just make sure that if you get something secondhand, that it doesn't have a crypto wallet attached to it, because if it does, then you're just going to deal with an expensive paperweight there. So back to the Kona miner, 0.104 helium tokens for the week. That's up about 1%, close to even. Portland 1, that one's sitting in a hexagon with 5 other miners. That's in our little office building there in Portland at 0.042 helium tokens. That's down about 3%. Portland 2, that one is in a hexagon by itself, so no revenue sharing involved. That's at 0.123 helium tokens, down about 12%. And then our Alpine miner, again, rural mining, helium mining, it's an hexagon by itself, but we don't have other miners we're pinging off here. So as far as the decentralized IoT system has been being able to communicate there, not much happening. So that Alpine miner, big fat goose egg, as has been going on here for a little bit. Totaling all that up on the earnings for the 7 days, 0.269 helium tokens, so pretty decent there. Again, that bit, or the halving for helium, that occurred on August 1st, and so that's when we've had that initial drop in earnings. And and we've talked about that before on some of the other live streams last couple of months. 30-day earnings are Kona miner, 0.443 helium tokens. And I should add that looks, Kona mining, that miner is running a little bit behind Portland 2. And so you can just see the difference between where Kona has revenue sharing with a couple other miners versus Portland 2 does not. And again, this is one of the things that we bring here to this channel in these live streams, is the ability to see the helium mining in the different areas and how those earnings are affected, whether you're on an island or whether you're somewhere in a city or out here in a small town of 1,200 people. So that's one of the things we get to experience here as far as these live streams, be able to see that. Moving on, Portland 1, 0.186 helium tokens for the last 30 days, and Portland 2 by itself there in the hexagon, 0.596 helium tokens. And so total for the 30 days, and Alpine also big fat goose egg, but we do include that in our ROI calcs. But the earnings are zero right now. Total earnings for 30 days is 1.225 HNT, which is about what we have been doing here. So that's been reasonably consistent over the last month or so. Finally, we look at the ROI here, and that is going to be based on the dollars and cents in this case. 7-day earnings, 65 cents, whopping total. So that's why no financial advice, and this is a hobby. 30-day earnings is going to be $2.94, which is another whopping total. So you can compare that to the earnings on your miners, or if you're looking at getting into the helium mining ecosphere. Finally, ROI, taking that 30-day earnings and then dividing by 30 to get a daily rate, and then we'll extrapolate that out over a full year, divide by our capital investment, and we get an ROI of 2.2%. So again, less than the T-bills, and but creeping up. We were at 1.9 a couple of weeks ago. I think last week we were like a little bit over 2. I think 2.1 when we were doing the live stream last Sunday, and so up to 2.2%. Far cry from the 12 to 13% from a few months ago, but again, that's what you got. So that is about it for the earnings. Hopefully everyone's having a great weekend. If you have found this helpful, please like and subscribe, and then also feel free, if you've got comments down below, leave those if you got some questions regarding helium mining, and we can help you out. So that should do it, and we will see you for the update next week. Peace.